Climate change and public health together, that's where it intersects in people's lives. People are seeing extreme weather events, more tornadoes, hurricanes, other weather conditions that they're not used to. That affects the way they live, that affects their health. When people see the drinking water supplies are threatened with more contamination, that's a public health issue, but it's more than that. It simply goes to the way we're used to living and working. So the impacts of climate change are beginning to affect globally and here in the United States, the way we live, the way we work, our health. That makes a difference to people. The Environmental Law and Policy Center works at the intersection of policy, economics, and politics. And that's all driven by a science and public health perspective. We are about developing and accelerating the implementation of clean energy technologies that help reduce carbon pollution, that help save our planet. The energy sector accounts for more than 40% of the carbon pollution. The energy policies we develop here drive markets, and those markets can be far more friendly to clean energy development. The technologies, the innovations we develop here in the United States can then be developed here, deployed here, but transferred to developing countries so that people there can get growth, but they can get growth in a way that's powered by electricity that's cleaner and causes less pollution. There are companies that want to put more carbon pollution in the atmosphere to make more money, and we need to do the advocacy and change policies so we stop them from doing that. We try to sometimes beat people over the head that they have to understand that if they don't change what they do, the climate change problems are serious. We need to also explain to people the opportunity. Think about it. If you become more energy efficient in your home or in your business, you're saving money, you're keeping dollars in the local economy, you're creating jobs, and you're reducing carbon pollution. I'm an optimist. We can solve climate change problems. That doesn't mean we can avoid altogether some of the impacts, but we can make a difference on how major, how serious, how disruptive they are. Clean energy technologies can reduce pollution from the coal plant sector and help save and solve our climate change problems. Modern, new transportation technologies, cars that get 50 miles a gallon and pollute about 40% as much as we're used to, can make a difference here in the United States and in the world. So we know what some of the ways are that we can reduce greenhouse gases that cause climate change problems. We need the political will, and we need the business drive, and we need the policy and technology drivers to help make a difference. It's about the future of the planet. We can make a difference.